today's topic, we're going to talk about better work-life integration with your PR agency. And I'm going to quickly introduce myself. I'm Jen Burson. I'm the founder of Generation PR and the creator of the Profitable PR Pros group and an entire suite of products. I have this amazing Facebook group with just an incredible, engaging group of PR professionals. And then I offer different programs to help support you in your journey towards building an awesome career in PR. And ultimately my goal for you is to build your own agency. And that's what we're going to talk about today, talking about work-life integration with your PR agency. And I love this topic. And I want to quickly talk about how I got here so you understand this process and the decisions that went in along the way. So back around the time I was 27, I was dating my husband, and I was still practicing law. So I was a civil litigation attorney at a really large law firm. And when I was with Kevin, I started to think about my future and thinking that I wanted to get married and, get married to him and have kids. And then I looked around for like the woman that I could model my life after. Like, who is the partner here who's super well respected? Part of this discussion is the vision that I wanted to have for myself in my life, and being a present and checked-in parent. I did not see that in my law firm. Essentially what would happen is women would get pregnant. Oh, we're going to throw a baby shower for you. We love you. We love you. So great. So exciting. You'll come back when you have your baby. And they would come back part-time and then eventually just never see them again, phased out. Or they would never see their children. They would be partners and like work all hours of the night. And it was almost like a badge of honor that the firm, the male partners would say, oh, she's super committed to this firm. We really respect her decision to be so committed. And it was almost like she doesn't see her children because she's so committed to us. And I thought, that is total crap. I don't want that. That's not the future I see for myself. So maybe that was what it was like 16 years ago. I haven't practiced law in a very long time, but back then it did not seem like that was possible for me. The model for the family life I had was that I would always be the kind of mom that could be there for my kids. And that was not a possibility with my former career in law. It just wasn't. And so I realized when I made this pivot that the number one factor of success now for me is being in control of my time. Back then, success was, starting when I just started out, it was like, you're in a prestigious job, you work at this great law firm. Oh, you passed the bar the first time. Like, so that's so wonderful. Oh, you're, making 150, like market rate as an attorney. And everybody knows the market rate when you're, getting jobs in law, $150,000. So you're right out of law school first year and you're making that kind of money. Like, you're successful, right? But I didn't feel like I had reached the place that I needed to be to have the kind of life I wanted. And so my definition of success changed. And to me, it was, being in charge of my time, working on things I loved that lit me up, that I was excited about. And, that was my new vision. So, and the other thing was being really happy to go to work every single day. So I started my PR agency kind of out of thin air. In the beginning, when I made this shift, I really struggled with setting boundaries. I realized that those boundary setting and creating this vision for your life and your business serving each other, those are decisions, right? So if you're going to go to the effort to create your own business, and you're working so hard to have this business and you want it to support your lifestyle, if you are going to kill yourself to have this business, working all hours of the day, at the drop of a hat, responding to clients, it doesn't have to be that way. And it's totally a choice. And I promise you that you don't have to be that way to be successful. That is a story that you're telling yourself. If you think that hard work and hustle is required to be successful, that's a story. It's a recipe for burnout. And I would say that our business became more successful when we implemented boundaries, We had a clear vision for what it would take to be effective during a certain period of time of the day, not working nights and weekends, and creating a whole life vision for balance between work, running my business and being a mom. That's now what it takes to be successful. So what it takes is setting up your business in a certain way, knowing how to price your services so that you can build a team that will support you, knowing how to charge for your services, which also means not discounting, which is what we, have talked about. I think last week we talked about discounting services, or maybe we talked about saying no. They go hand in hand. When you discount your services, you're losing money, you're expending energy that does not build towards the vision you have for the kind of life you want. Sometimes you have to, so what you do is you start with a vision for your business serving your life and what you want your life to look like, and then decisions become easy. Whether you discount that rate, it's a simple decision. There's actually a process you go through to make those decisions, but when you have a clear vision code, the decisions are so much easier. Does this serve the vision I have for my business and my life? No? Then it's a clear no. So when you set up your business in a certain way, you know how to price for your services. You bring in a team to support you. We know how to charge for our services and have a team. I am not the one doing the pitching in my agency. I know how, obviously, and I did it for many, many, many years. There are people more effective than me, more efficient. It's not what I love. It's not my zone of genius. I love strategy. I love client, services, new business development. That's what I love. I want to build the business. So I'm out of the day-to-day and I'm working on the business, not in the business. And I have a team and I have the best of the best on my team, and I'm able to pay them because I know what it costs us to provide these services and still be profitable. So it starts with your vision. It starts with setting an income goal and knowing what you want to make, and then understanding what it takes to actually implement the services so you know how to charge. Because I got news for you. If your revenue is $100,000 and it costs you $80,000 to run your business, you're not making any money. $20,000 is not even a, minimum wage. Why are you doing it? My goal for you is to create a business that you still love 15 years from now, which I still love my business after 15 years. I take 5 steps to walk up the stairs from my bedroom to my office, and I'm so happy to be in my job every day. I love getting press for our clients. I love winning new business. 15 years. That's from making strategic decisions and building a business in an intentional way and creating a vision for myself and making decisions from that vision so that I know that I am serving myself in a way where I'm not going to get burnt out. I'm not going to allow clients to dictate how I run my business. And it's very simple. So it starts with the vision code. You have to know what your goal is, how much money you want to make, what it costs to execute these services, so we can all run profitable agencies on our terms. I know there are simple tweaks we can make to make our careers more fulfilling and more fun and not suck the life out of you. Like if you're going to build a business that is draining you, not really profitable, don't do it. Go get a job. It's a lot less stressful, So, but if you want to build a wildly profitable business, create a vision for your life that has your business serving you in the best way possible.